welcome to this edition of News Leader on 6. I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, Tellahoma experiences its first ever December tornado. West Middle School art students' work will be displayed in Washington, D.C. A Tellahoma football player is awarded the title of Mr. Football, and the Hands-On Science Center has several events coming up. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader on 6.
I feel like we're safe at Parkview.
There's somebody on staff all the time, so if you need help, help is there.
We are surrounded with people that are looking after us and taking care of us.
The staff is wonderful and always available. We feel so safe and secure here.
I feel safe at Parkview all the time.
The Bookshelf in Tellahoma is the fundraising arm of the Coffee County Literacy Council. Since 1988, the Literacy Council's goal and purpose has been to support and promote adult basic education in Coffee County. We enable individuals to complete their high school equivalency exam, which helps them get better jobs or continue into higher education. The Bookshelf at 114 Southwest Atlantic Street in Tellahoma is where we sell used books which are donated to us by the community. Come see us, bring your books to donate, and join us as you find every genre of books that you can imagine.
We teach Parkinson's patients how to move big and not let the Parkinson's slow them down. I've had patients I've treated in-house that could not even stand up, could not roll over in the bed, left the facility walking with a walker, have come back to us in outpatient and continued their big program and are now completely, handling life. The success of the program is just phenomenal.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tellahoma.
Welcome back. The National Weather Service has confirmed that a tornado did impact Tellahoma on Monday, confirming what many already assumed after surveying damage. Severe weather hit the area Monday morning that resulted in some structure damage and multiple trees and limbs down in Tellahoma. The National Weather Service office and Huntsville survey team found that damage in Moore County was consistent with an EF1 tornado. The National Weather Service office in Nashville followed with a report confirming that the tornado remained on the ground into Coffee County. According to the survey, this EF1 tornado first touched down in the Ross community near Smith Chapel Road at Elijah Parker Road in far southern Bedford County, where it caused EF0 damage. Moving eastward, the tornado crossed into Moore County and strengthened to EF1, where it blew down numerous trees and caused minor damage to several homes along Brinkley Road, Ledford Mill Road, and Montlow College Road. The tornado then moved into Coffee County, where it continued to blow down trees and damage homes. The National Weather Service stated that the tornado weakened as it entered and moved across northern portions of Tellahoma. Peak wind speeds are estimated at 90 miles per hour with a path of 8 miles long and a maximum path width of 100 yards. This is the first December tornado on record for Coffee County. No injuries were reported from the storms. Tellahoma Utilities reported that about 2,500 people were without power at one point Monday morning as a result of the storms, in addition to approximately 1,100 Duck River Electric customers. The Tellahoma City Schools District received exciting news over the Thanksgiving break. West Middle School art students learned they have their created ornaments featured at the 2021 National Christmas Tree Display in Washington, D.C. In total, students from 58 schools across the nation and abroad designed the one-of-a-kind ornaments for the display on the ellipse in President's Park. These unique ornaments will be featured on 58 smaller trees surrounding the National Christmas Tree. The trees represent each U.S. state, territory, and the District of Columbia as part of the America Celebrates Ornament display. Earlier this year, West Middle School art teacher Kathy McMillan learned that the Tennessee Department of Education nominated her and her students to design Tennessee's ornaments. McMillan had previously been named the 2021 Tennessee Art Education Association Regional Art Educator of the Year. After receiving that state honor, McMillan later spoke with Todd Shipley, the TDOE Director of Arts Education, and accepted the nomination to design this year's ornaments. She and her students completed the ornaments in the middle of September. McMillan said, quote, "It still doesn't seem real. Todd Shipley said that he had nominated me, and I was absolutely surprised. I had to be quiet about it because they wanted to make it an announcement later this year. I had my art club students and some of my other advanced art students help craft the ornaments. We had to turn them around pretty quickly and had to submit a minimum of 18 ornaments. I think we actually ended up with a total of 25 or 26, end quote. The America Celebrates Ornament program is an annual collaboration of the National Park Service, the U.S. Department of Education, and the National Park Foundation. The U.S. Department of Education works with states and territories to identify elementary, middle school, and high schools to participate in the America Celebrates program. The National Park Foundation funds the project. West Middle School Principal Cindy Herrera added, quote, "We get to celebrate an amazing experience for our art teacher, Kathy McMillan, and all of the students who participated. We are very proud of Kathy and the work she continues to do in giving our WMS students great experiences and opportunities. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and we celebrate Kathy McMillan and the art students of WMS," end quote. From state flowers to notable landmarks, students work to create ornaments that celebrate their home state. The America Celebrates display is one of the highlights of the National Christmas Tree Experience. TCS Director of Schools, Dr. Katrine Stevens, said, quote, "This is an incredible opportunity for these West Middle School students. What a wonderful way to showcase and highlight the arts here in Tellahoma by having some of our students' creations on display at the national level. Many visitors from across the country and beyond will take in their ornaments hanging on the Tennessee tree. I'm extremely proud of these students and Kathy McMillan," end quote. Those wishing to view the National Christmas Tree and the 58 state, district, and territory trees and their ornaments will be able to do so until January the 1st. And after these messages, we'll be right back.
MacArthur Manor Assisted Living is passionate about creating better experiences for our Manchester seniors. Our residents describe us in a few words.
Welcoming.
When you walk through the doors at MacArthur Manor, we'll treat you like family.
Caring.
Through high standards of personalized care, we help residents live life to its fullest.
Engaging.
With a wide range of life-enriching activities, there is something for everyone at MacArthur Manor. With our residents and staff now vaccinated, call us today to schedule your safe and personalized tour.
Clayton's has been Tellahoma's shoe store for over 120 years, and Florence Hall continues that tradition today. We're the only shoe store in town that starts with measuring your foot to make sure you get the perfect fit in a quality shoe. That includes narrow through wide widths for men, women, and children. Clayton Shoes, the family shoe store you'll love.
We're gonna fit your style. We're gonna make you smile. Service and quality at Clayton Shoe Store. We're gonna fit your style.
We tend to lose our motivation when we have something that's chronic, but you've got to do what you can early on as you can. After I'd exercise like that, I would have a lot of energy to do housework or whatever I needed. Well, I would recommend it highly to anyone at any degree of Parkinson.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tellahoma.
Welcome back. News leaders Philip Scoggins stopped by the Hands-On Science Center on Wednesday and spoke with Director Sean Amadon to get the scoop on the events coming next weekend and plans for the new year.
Happy holidays, everybody, from the Hands-On Science Center. We have a very fun event coming up. December 18th is our HOSC holiday party. That'll be a free event for everybody to come out. It'll be 10 to 5. That's December 18th. We'll have some free games, free activities, free shows. We will have some fundraising type activities also. We got some games where you can buy tickets and win some cool prizes. We'll have hamburgers and hot dogs, all kinds of great stuff. And then immediately after that, that event, family event, is from 10 to 5. And then 6 to 8, we have a really fun adult event. We have our HOSC holiday cocktail party. This is going to be a fundraising event to help raise funds for a bunch of really exciting stuff that we have coming up this next year. Tickets for that are just $10, and we'll have free hors d'oeuvres, a cash bar. Bill Boss will be doing a cool adult science show for you all. We really want to see everybody come out there and really just kind of celebrate all the great things that have happened throughout the year, all our great supporters we've had. We want you all to come out here and enjoy that and help us get ready for next year because it is going to be busy. We have lots and lots of stuff planned for next year. So just to recap there, 10 to 5 on December 18th, Family Fun Day, come on out. And then 6 to 8 on December 18th is the cocktail party. There is going to be limited tickets available for that. So if you go to our website, into the gift shop, if you go to www.hosc.org and then click the gift shop button, you can get your tickets there. You can get them at the door if they're still available. Just $10 to come out, enjoy some cool drinks. We're even going to have some special HOSC exclusive specialty cocktails, so you'll really enjoy those as well. But we really need you guys to come out and help support that because, like I said, next year is going to be busy. We are super, super excited. We actually got some funding from the Tellahoma Noon Rotary where we're going to renovate our classroom area. It's the classroom birthday party area. There'll actually be exhibits on the walls. We're going to have a jungle-themed room and a space-themed room, so you could actually have your birthday party in those cool themed rooms. So that's going to be amazing. We also just received a grant from the Arts Builds Communities. For those of you that know HOSC, the big outdoor wall out there, we're going to be doing a huge forest scene mural on that, and we're going to have a really cool event surrounding that. We have plans to completely renovate our toddler area over here for Dinosaur Day. It's going to be a super, super busy year, so we need all your support. Come out to that cocktail party, and definitely stay tuned on Facebook because I'm telling you, a few times every single month we're going to be having some sort of event, some sort of ribbon cutting here for the entire year next year. It's going to be amazing.
All right, I know that when y'all reopened after being shut down for so long that y'all have reduced your hours or your days. Can you remind us on when you're open?
Yes, we're open on Fridays and Saturdays from 10 to 5, and then Sundays 1 to 5. And then we're open for reservations for parties and field trips and group activities anytime.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you for letting us know about all that stuff going on, Sean. It sounds like you have not been sitting on your hands while things have been slow.
Absolutely not. We've been doing lots of planning, and like I said, next year we're going to be running full speed. So we'll need lots of volunteers too. So if you're interested in volunteering, shoot us a message.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
More News Leader is coming up in just a moment.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
How long has it been since you raced a cheetah? Are your tornado creating skills getting rusty? Tired of being the only one in your neighborhood who hasn't built a dinosaur? Sounds like it's time to visit the Hands-On Science Center. The Hands-On Science Center is an indoor science playground. In this museum, please touch is the rule. Join us for weekly science demonstrations on space, lasers, lizards, rocks, and a whole lot more. No two visits are ever the same, so visit often to see our ever-changing exhibits and demonstrations. The Hands-On Science Center, 101 Mitchell Boulevard in Tellahoma.
Welcome back. After a celebratory weekend that included a state championship victory, the accolades keep coming for the Tellahoma Wildcat football team. Senior Justice Chadwick was named the 2021 Tennessee Titans Mr. Football Kicker of the Year award at Nissan Stadium in Nashville on Tuesday. Chadwick said, quote, "It feels unreal right now, especially after this past week. It feels like it's a cherry on top of everything. These last few days have felt like a fever dream, where it feels like it's just too good to be real. It's just been a perfect athletic week for me. I never thought that I'd be here in this situation with a state championship and the Mr. Football Kicker of the Year award. It's crazy," end quote. During his final year at Tellahoma, Chadwick put together a strong season that saw him connect on 60 of 62 extra point attempts. He additionally made 6 of his 9 field goal attempts, including a season-long 49-yard kick. Lastly, he averaged 37 yards per punt on 14 opportunities. Tellahoma head coach John Olive said, quote, "He is the best kicker and punter that I have ever had the privilege to coach. For him to be recognized by the sports writers across the state of Tennessee as the best kicker in the state is just absolutely awesome. It's a great way to conclude the year with him getting that individual accolade. Tuesday's award comes on the heels of a weekend where Tellahoma won its first state title in program history. The Wildcats defeated two-time defending state champion Elizabethton 21-14 in a double overtime win to take the Class 4A trophy. While Tuesday's award announcement was shocking, Olive said Chadwick worked extremely hard to make this goal achievable during the off-season. The Wildcats ended their 2020 season with a 15-14 loss to Nolensville. Chadwick was back on the football field practicing for the 2021 campaign the following day. During the off-season, he attended multiple camps and competitions to improve as a kicker. Before the start of the season, Chadwick was honored for his dedication as he was selected to wear number 8 for the Wildcats, an honor to remember former Wildcat Eli Groh, who died during a 2016 car accident. Groh was known as one of the hardest working players who went the extra mile to improve as a player. Chadwick had to wait until the very end of Tuesday's reception to find out he was the winner. The Kicker of the Year was the final category announced, and Chadwick said he was a nervous wreck awaiting the results. Chadwick said, quote, "I got there back behind the stage and I was talking with one of my buddies who is also a kicker, and I was just trying to calm my nerves. I was just shaking and my heart was beating really fast. It was like an adrenaline rush. As soon as they called my name, it was like a huge rush of relief. I can't believe that this just happened," end quote. After capturing the Mr. Football Kicker of the Year award, Chadwick has been invited back to Nissan Stadium this coming Sunday to be the 12th Titan. All 10 Mr. Football winners received the invitation as the Tennessee Titans host the Jaguars this Sunday at 12 p.m. The game will be broadcast on the WTF, the local CBS affiliate station. There will be a parade for the team at 6 p.m. on Sunday at the high school. And we'll be right back after these commercial messages.
As we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ, a beautiful life of love, forgiveness, joy, and compassion, he served others rather than being served. And when he gave it all. And to all to him I owe. We wish to you, each and every one, a blessed and
Merry Christmas!
To be honest, I was skeptical about getting the COVID-19 vaccine.
I checked what the CDC says and spoke with my doctor about the potential side effects. It definitely made me much less anxious. She told me if I have some arm pain or feel tired, that's completely normal as my body builds a defense to the virus.
I was willing to take the vaccine to protect me, my family, and my friends.
Join the millions of Tennesseans who have decided to give COVID-19 vaccines a shot. Visit covid19.tn.gov to find an appointment today.
The individuals with dementia, those with Parkinson's, those that have maybe mobility issues, need caregivers. Well, those caregivers are 24 hours a day at home and they never get a rest. And if they have to go to work, they're kind of out of luck. So that's why Trinity came into existence 25 years ago, to allow the caregivers to have a safe center where they could put their loved ones, know they would be well cared for, stimulated, fed good nutritious meals, have activities to their level, and then the caregiver can stop by and pick them up and go on home and have some continuity into their life.
Welcome back. Josh Ray came by the station this week and told us about a new local TV station coming to Shelbyville.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're very pleased today to have a good friend of ours. Well, he's a good friend now. We just met him just a little bit ago. But we're pleased to have Josh Ray, who is the city manager of the city of Shelbyville, in our studio today. And he's kind of checking stuff out. Josh, tell us a little bit about why you're here.
Well, this is great. I got to come to the studio and now I get in front of the camera, which is fantastic.
Right.
But I'm here because at the city of Shelbyville, we're going to start our first public education and government channel. So some people know that as a PEG channel. Cities had some experience in the past, but we haven't run a PEG channel for a number of years. And so our council has decided, let's go full force and let's make it happen. Let's bring it back so that we can effectively disseminate information to our citizens. We've got a challenge now where, we're trying to use the newspapers, we're trying to use social media to get information out, but we're just not effective. And so if we can start a channel, we think we'll be a lot more effective in sharing what we're doing with the people in our community, and hopefully we'll get more involved citizens, we'll get more participation, and therefore we'll be a better government.
Right. So I assume you're going to broadcast your board member meetings, your other kind of city meetings, and do you have other plans beyond that? Or?
In our head, we're thinking NBC, right? We're going to start a sports network, we're going to start a government channel, we're going to focus on our schools. But in reality, our first goal is we'll focus on city council meetings, we'll focus on county commission meetings, maybe school board meetings, and then we'll look at the next level of doing certain type of community interest shows, kind of like this, where we can sit down with people in the community, talk about what's going on, talk about projects that are happening. You know, if we're lucky, we'll get us a state-winning football team, and we'll interview coaches and talk to them about
Absolutely, that works too.
I know.
And Josh, it works really well when you win a state championship.
I hear that maybe in Tellahoma that's how the plan is. But we're in for 29 years, right? So as long as we're dedicated to a 29-year program, we can make this happen. But that's the thing, you know, those are the feel-good stories, right? Sure. The other side of what we do in government, a lot of times, you know it's not sexy. It's the day in, day out operations of what we do to provide services to our citizens. So we want to go out and we want to talk about those programs. We want to talk about projects. We're doing a sidewalk renovation project. We're building a river overlook project. We're building a dog park. All of these things, we want to have that ability to get that information out to our citizens. And so we're thinking we'll advertise those things out there. Christmas parades, we'd like to put Christmas parades out there. I see that in our background we've played a Christmas parade on the channel today.
Correct.
So that people can see these things, maybe not in real time, but they can see it when they want to.
Right.
And so we're thinking of multiple different programs that we can present out to the community, and just trying to figure out to do what you're doing.
Right.
And that's why here today I was able to come over. I got the invite, and I wouldn't pass up the invite for the world. I appreciate that so much, to come in and see the control room.
Right.
The items behind us, because a layman like me doesn't know how to operate a television channel. No knowledge whatsoever. 20 years in local government.
That's actually where we started, so there's hope for you.
I hope so, because 20 years in local government, I've managed police, fire, water, sewer, electric, libraries, courtrooms, not television.
Right.
And so my level of knowledge is below the floor level, and so seeing what we have here is a help. You know, and the council challenged me to be educated about what we present back to them, and I've seen Murfreesboro, and I've seen a control room up in Lebanon, and now here in Tullahoma, our neighbor across the street.
Right.
This is a value add, because this thing behind my left shoulder here, this TriCaster,
correct,
whatever that word is incredible.
Yes, it is.
And I want one of those.
Right.
And I think to be good, that's what we need to build around.
Right.
Get this
and
TriCaster.
You should have one, and that is something that actually that we've added in the last few years. So it's a great tool to have in your arsenal. And I understand that you already have some funding to start doing this thing.
That's a good thing. When we started up our fiscal year planning for FY22, the fiscal year we're in right now, the City Council made this an initiative of theirs. So there's 11 initiatives, and they said, let's get this PEG channel started. So they allocated funding that actually came from Spectrum about 20 years ago.
Right.
And so we allocated some money for equipment, not knowing what was going to take to make it happen.
Right.
And so with the City Council, we told them then, we've got that funding set aside, but when it comes down to making it happen, we may need to bring that back to the council.
Sure.
So what we're going to do now, and hopefully this Thursday, when we next city council meeting happens, they're going to give us the go-ahead to put out a request for qualifications, an RFQ, so that we can ask somebody to bid on helping us set up our station.
Right. So that really officially gets it kicked off.
That's the thing. Once the city council votes, if they vote in the affirmative, then we will get that RFQ ready for Friday. We'll put the word out. We'll take a few weeks. We'll try and get some friends to bid on this and to give us proposals.
Right.
And we'll follow their lead. We'll take that back to council. And once council approves that level, then we'll be in the public television business.
All right, outstanding.
And the rest is history after that point.
The rest is history.
I don't think we can use that. It might be a patented tagline, but we'll come up with something new when we're in Shelbyville to make it happen.
I'm excited for you because you're so excited about this project, Josh, and I wish you absolutely the best. And please know that we're there to help you.
Thank you so much.
We can.
I like us working together with Tellahoma. It seems kind of fun.
Yeah, I think it will be.
I don't know how long it lasts, especially if your team keeps winning and ours doesn't win. We might have to draw that line
There's
again.
always hope. It took us 29 years.
29 years.
Right, all right.
Stay with us. We'll have your weather forecast right after these messages.
MacArthur Manor Assisted Living is passionate about creating better experiences for our Manchester seniors. Our residents describe us in a few words.
Welcoming.
When you walk through the doors at MacArthur Manor, we'll treat you like family.
Caring.
Through high standards of personalized care, we help residents live life to its fullest.
Engaging.
With a wide range of life-enriching activities, there is something for everyone at MacArthur Manor. With our residents and staff now vaccinated, call us today to schedule your safe and personalized tour.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tellahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tellahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
I was skeptical about getting the COVID-19 vaccine. There are a lot of opinions being shared.
But I had the chance to talk with my doctor about my concerns. He told me the vaccines are backed by decades of research, and that the vaccines are proven safe and effective. Now I'm protected and ready to put this pandemic behind us. Join the millions of Tennesseans who have decided to give COVID-19 vaccines a shot. Visit covid19.tn.gov to find an appointment today.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this date. Our record high was in 1956 at 71 degrees. The record low was in 1937 at 1 degree. The average high for this day is 53 and the average low is 33. Showers likely for tonight with a low of 51. Showers expected for Friday with a high of 69 and a low of 57, and showers continue through Saturday with a high of 65 and a low of 30. And that's our News Leader Report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday evenings at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. for News Leader on 6. Stay safe and have a great evening.